about to bust. Oh, Lordy. I'm going fishing. I'm going fishing.
Bulls calling bets, watch the stories unfold. And it's truly eyebrows running the show. It's High Top Sports, baby. Let's get it, let's go.
Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good afternoon. It's fishing season, boys. We're going to trout fish. We're going to catch some fishes, okay? I swear to goodness, some raw, some all what you want to get, come get you some, boys, is absolutely cooking. I'm sitting here, and I got to pinch myself because this is absolutely unbelievable what's happening here. Like I told y'all, we were going to judge these next 30 days very critically, right? We were going to compare hires. We were going to keep an even keel. We were going to stay cool, calm, collected. We weren't going to be doing no IVs, no Kool-Aid, no lying, none of that. I told y'all that 14 days ago. Scouts honor. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they do, okay? I gave you my full commitment that I wasn't going to lie, that I was going to be as honest as it could be. And then the schedule dropped yesterday. People asked me what I thought about it. I go, look, let's not get over. We going 12-0, bitch, okay? I'm letting you know right now. Them bitches going 12-0, okay? I don't know what you want me to do, brother. What do you want from me, okay? I'm doing the best that I can to be as cool, as calm, and collected as I can. You know what I'm saying? But then Summerall shows up and says, welcome to the show, okay? This isn't my fault, all right? If we go out there and we lay an absolute egg in September, I'm not taking any more accountability, okay? Because what's happening right now, we're talking, if Cody was here, just tee it up. You know what I mean? Just tee it up. Just tee it up. That's all Summerall is doing. I'm talking hire after hire. It is just one after another. I feel like we're being punked. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's paint the picture here. The Lane train, right, obviously was the that must get, right? That's what we felt. To get back into the Holy Lands, that's what we had to get. And what does Florida do, right? We said it. We fumble the bag. It's what Florida always does. We talk about being in it, and we're not in it. We go get this guy, G5 Johnny, they kids call him, right? The streets are calling him G5 Johnny. We're in shambles, right? We got receipts all across the internet attacking this guy, right? G5 Johnny, John Boat Johnny, right? And then he comes in. He calls one of our own reporters cuz. I mean, first of all, we're like, okay, we're listening, right? Then he hires Brad White. That guy's been giving us nightmares for the last 6 years. We're like, okay, we're listening. Then he hires the offensive coordinator of the year. And now we're all ears. Now we're like, okay, where do I sit, coach? Tell me what to do. Then he goes and hires arguably one of the best offensive line coaches in the country. What have we sucked at? What have we, please, somebody in the chats, what we have been ass. Bad angle. Ass. You know what I'm saying? Spank it. Ass. Okay? Apologies for the kids watching, but the ass in the trenches forever. For a decade plus, right? I mean, you could put superstar talent all across the football field, but if you got Legos blocking you, brother, you ain't going nowhere. Okay? You ain't. When I think of Penn State, I think of boys just running the ball. I think of Saquon Barkley. I think of just mean ass dudes burying you. Okay? We got that guy. We got that guy. I'm going to give you some stats. I'm losing my mind right now, okay? I'm freaking out because it's like we see something. We go, that looks cool. Like we go into the store, right? I think my seat shrunk. We go to the store, we're going to go shopping, right? You're like, damn, that'd be cool to have. I love that, right? And typically we see that, and then we go home, we go buy the Temu version of it. You know what I'm saying? But now we at Gucci. We at the Gucci store, brother. We ain't in on the side of the street. No, we at the store, dog. We there. And we got money. It's in the pockets. And we spending it, dog. We spending it. We walking out and going, shing. You know what I'm saying? We're Gucci, the real shit. Like we come home and the plate doesn't fall off when you get home. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, we drinking that, you know what I mean? We chilling. We vibing. What you want me to do? Here come the giant corn-fed white boys. I mean, could you ask for anything better than that? There ain't nothing better than just a big old corn-fed white boy. You know what I mean? Just, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? I mean, come on, big dog. I don't think in my life have we been this fired up for coaching hires. I mean, when you go from Rob Sale, I swear you could have just put a body there, and I probably would have been pumped. Okay, you could have just literally said this so and so, and I would have been excited. I wouldn't even finish the rest of the name. But you go give me a trout, a rainbow speckled trout, dog. Why have bread if you ain't gonna spend it? You don't listen. It don't do you no good sitting in the bank, boys. Don't listen to that interest rate. Don't be putting it in silver. Go put it in trout wine, baby. Uncle Phil, baby. Uncle Phil. 2 bones. There's 500 people in here. We're fired up. We're ready to rock and roll. In case you guys didn't know, the Florida Gators hired offensive line coach Phil Trautwein. That was the reason for the excitement. Big breath, baby. Big breath. Let's talk stats. Not to mention this guy is a Gator alum. This guy bleeds, literally bleeds. I've seen it. Cut his arm open, orange and blue comes out. Also, before I forget, Tate Casey just tweeted out a little nugget. Dallas Baker picture said, "Hey, yo, Summy, go do your thing." Tate Casey gonna be on the show. Funny story, real quick. Sidebar. Sorry, squirrel brain. Tate Casey's coming on the show next Wednesday. Holla, 8:35, best day of the week. We've been trying to get him on. He's been busy, right? I'm at the Bucks yesterday, getting a little coffee, you know what I'm saying? And I walked by, and the biggest bitch in there, because obviously he's an ex-football player. And I go, holy shit, that's Tate Casey. And I'm like choking on my tongue. I go, Tate? And he looks over. I go, hey man, what's up? He goes, yeah. And I'm because we've had him on before. And I was like, hey, you good for next week? He goes, yeah, man, we'll be there 8:35. I go, say less. So here we go. Our guy Tate Casey will be on the show. But anyways, let's talk about this gentleman. This. Look at this. Look at this. That's what an offensive line coach looks like. Unit. Okay? Our past one looks like it ate the offensive line. This man looks like a unit. You know what I'm saying? Okay? You know what I mean, you got Trautwein and Chapman. The trenches, brother. Oh. Let's just read off a couple of things here. You sitting down? You got your drink? Good. Penn State's Trautwein. Penn State tied for second nationally since 2020 in most offensive lines selected in the NFL draft. That's 7. I think we've had 7 drafted in the last 30 years. This is the last 5 years. He's had 7. He's been there 6. Okay? 7 drafted. 3 first-rounders, by the way. I believe that's correct. I'll go over the draftees in a minute. 7 NFL drafted, right? Second tied for second nationally. This guy puts units into the NFL. And what does that translate to, Sheldon? Tell us what that means. Well, that means when January 2nd opens up and the portal goes, and you're an offensive lineman and you want to play for, I don't know, longer than just 2 days in college football and want to get paid the big bucks and have a long career in the NFL, I know a guy. I know a guy that knows the way around the line, okay? He likes fish, okay? His name's Trout, and he's in the beautiful state of Florida. You guys should come check him out. We said I felt that we would have these assistants in place by the next couple of days. Here's the first one. I'd expect more of it over the next 24 hours. So be sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Okay? All right? So that's just the first thing. There's more. 2024, they're first in Big Ten rushing and 202. They averaged 202 yards per game, 17th nationally, and second in Big Ten in fewest tackles for a loss allowed, 9th nationally. Well, what does that mean, Sheldon? That means Jaden Ball's going to run the ball, bitch. Okay? That means Jaden Ball is going to be a demon, is what that means. Okay? Jaden, a.k.a. Saquon Ball, if you know what I mean. All right? That's what that tells me. So when everyone's like, is it Jaden Ball going to... Why would you leave, my man? You've been doing this without Trout line. You were doing this behind the sail line. You know what I mean? This is the Trout line, okay? That you be running behind. You be touting the rock behind this unit. And we know the Big Ten. They're known for their lines, right? That's creme de la creme, my boy. Okay? So if I'm Jaden Ball, I'm going, okay, all right, okay. And we already know what Buster can do. We know what Buster likes to spice things up a bit. Guess what, boys? We're going to run the ball. Listen, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, I don't give a damn. Run the ball. Run the ball. We got more. Multiple all Big Ten seasons in major individual awards. Aluma Fashwa, I believe is how it's pronounced, was Big Ten Offensive Line of the Year. Now, at Boston College, he was there for a year, allowed 11 sacks, third fewest nationally. And here's the big one. Because look, the one thing that Sale did that I loved, 5 = 1. And that's the truth. That's the truth. All the bitches got to be good. Not just 1, not just 2, not just 3. All 5 of y'all got to be locked in. We've learned that pretty quickly. Because if your tackle sucks, the whole thing sucks. All right? Allowed 7 sacks, third fewest nationally, and all 5 starters earned all ACC honors. All of them. All of them. Helped Chris Lindstorm become an All-American as well. As for first-round picks, 2024, he had Aluma Fasuna, and from BC, he had Zion Johnson and Chris Lindstorm, all first-round draft picks there. Now, as for people he's recruited, because that was something we didn't believe in. We didn't believe in getting the top-rated offensive lineman. Why? I don't know. That's besides the point. Here's a little bit of a list of his best recruits. Javon Williams, 4-star offensive tackle, number 6th in his position, 40th nationally. Landon Tingwell, 4-star offensive tackle, ranked 54th nationally, 7th in his position. Cooper Cousins, inside offensive lineman, 6'6", not the 6'3" kind. We're talking big boy. 4-star. Number 1 at his position, 57th ranked nationally. Alex Birchmeyer, inside offensive lineman, nationally ranked, 54th, 2nd in his position. 4-star offensive tackle, Malachi Goodman, 56th nationally, 9th in his position. 4-star tackle, you get the point. Drew Shelton, great name. You get the point, brother. Okay? We're talking dogs. We're talking dudes this guy's recruiting. I'm losing my mind right now. We've never seen anything like this. Like if here we are now, right? And it's like if I had to suffer for what I did, right? We had to serve for our sins. In the last 4 years, where that was to get to this point, I'd do it again. Listen, I might be a little bit early. I told you the lies are going to be a bit egregious. Okay, so you can't hold that against me on a show like this. The blood will level out. We'll be better. But these shows don't count. Okay, these shows you can't do that. I'm not even remember half the shit that I said here. You guys will remind me though in the comment section. I'm sure that you will. You always do. But when the blood's flowing, you know, you see black and you see excitement and you see stars, and that's all that I got for you right now. So there's not much that I can really do. But what you can do is you can smash the like button. There's 720 people in here. That'd be greatly appreciated if you could do that. Ball behind, trautwein O-line, GMFG, baby. Let's go. Now let's go get a Coach O. Let's go get Coach O for D-line coach. Well, we got Chapman. But if we want to get Coach O to come up in there and just go Gators and do what he does, I'm all in. I want Florida to schedule JMU and run the score up. Go Gators. I'm about it. This shit's kind of personal. Did you? I don't need to get into that right now. We'll talk about that another day. We're on cloud 9 right now. $5 with Sean. Just a bunch of Gators. Just a bunch of Gators. I mean, they are putting. Buddy's about to bud. I'm about to sum what I'm about to do. You know what I mean? We got Lee. I mean, look at this. Even Muddy's. Is Cooley on board? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Cooley, I'm bought in now, but I'm worried about the QB position. I don't know if it's too late trying to fix DJ. Listen, let the boys cook, Q. Let the boys cook. All right? We'll see what other position groups, other assistants get hired. It looks like Russ Callaway is not going to be a part of the Florida Gators staff. That was the last name that I think was kind of looming that wasn't confirmed. But it looks like Tulane is looking to hire him as the offensive coordinator. So he will be moving on as well. And everyone but Chapman is now out of the house. Out of the house. Cleaned house. I mean, I don't know. Look, man, it's very early, okay? And I told you, but let's talk about what he has done. And I haven't really looked at what Golish. I know Golish was able to hang on to Durkin. I don't know where else they've moved. So we're going to have a whole show, I think. I really want to genuinely compare like hire to hire. We obviously know LSU's bringing some guys over. Charlie Weiss is going over there. That's obviously a very good person to keep on staff as well. But I told you I want to compare and contrast this offseason. How does Coach John handle this? How does he handle his hires? And I don't think, again, always the question is, will it come together and give you what you want on the football field? That's going to be the next step. But you're not there yet. That's September. We all know that. You have to make the right moves in the offseason. That's the first step. And these moves are tremendous. I mean, I think about the shit that we had to lie about for the last 4 years. Right? We would bring in guys and we're over here Googling. I'm looking up Rolodex of how these coaches, what they were and who they could be. And it was all just ceiling based. There wasn't much, support to what the hire was. I remember when Armstrong came in, we were excited because he had the nasty bunch of Southern Miss, and it was a very up-and-coming hire, a grow-on-the-job type of hire. And obviously it didn't work out in the way that we all would have hoped it to be. And again, I still think he's a very good coach, just moved a little bit too quickly to become a DC. Because, mind you, Bama hired him as a linebacker coach, and we were like, hey, we'll give you the whole keys to the kingdom. These hires are exceptional, and I think if you asked anybody in the league or just with the brain cells, but yeah, these are very very phenomenal knockout type of hires. Strength and conditioning coach, again, that's the next one that everyone keeps talking about. I really think that he's going to bring, I think his name's Rusty, his own guy with him, which I'm at this point the guy could literally do whatever he wants, and I think that we would be in major support of that. And again, for me, here's the big thing: he had the presser, had me fired up at the presser. I spoke about it. I go, let's see if he's going to be about it, right? We've heard plenty of great things be said to us in the mic. This guy has been about it. Now, when he spoke to bringing back players, maybe this is what he meant too, about, hey, we're going to bring back not only players around this. What I love about this type of coach, right? Because when Brandon Spikes came back, I don't think it was like we thought that he would be back, because he was more of an assistant still going to school, in a sense like a championship style of coach coming into play. You're going to have somebody that played on that was in that world, that's also coached in that world, right? Coached championship style of the team. Mind you, Penn State was in the Final Four last year. So you've got the best of both worlds with this hire. And it's weird to think, like, it just shows how one person is taking this job versus the other. How Coach Summerall's coming in here, a G5 guy, is getting an astronomical amount of support when it comes to finances, right? And here's, oh my gosh, just a big picture, man. It just kind of just thumped me in the head here. But making great hires, one. But two, when Napier always had the same backing, right? Because mind you, Billy had the same funds. He just gave it to his friends. Mark Hockey was the highest paid strength and conditioning coach, or second highest paid strength and conditioning coach. Rob Sale was the top 3 highest paid offensive line coach / co-OC. It wasn't like these guys weren't getting paid. Armstrong was the only one that was actually, I think, decently paid based on what his expectations were. Everyone else who came in was paid as if they've been doing this thing forever. So without as much backing and support as these guys have, which is absolutely incredible. Now, the other part of it, which we've kind of been beating on this drum, is that, hey, Florida, we heard about the budget you were going to be giving Lane if he came here NIL-wise. And we've been saying you better give it to him. Now, there was also the voices saying, like, I know this pretty closely, that boosters weren't happy when this decision was made. Boosters weren't happy with how the things obviously unfolded at the end. Nobody was. Let's be honest. Nobody was happy. I'm not just putting nobody was happy with it. And so boosters probably were more like, hey, we're not going to support this. And so now there's going to be a concern of, hey, where is this money going to come from now? Not just the Geico stuff and the things that we just signed, but you still need that booster support. And you've done this in 14 days. I would be incredibly shocked if there isn't massive amount of support back now, because this money came from Florida, right? The 16.5. And it's like, that's how he's already spending the 16.5. Oh, that's how he's investing the money. Okay, bet. We're okay with it now. We're okay with giving you extra money now to invest, because you're proving to do exactly what you said you were going to do. Right? So Yeah, the Napier hire, it just with every move that we're making now, with everything I see him doing now, I don't want to say anything negative about the guy, but I really wonder what his intentions were. You know what I mean? Like, were you just that oblivious to what was going on? Because what Summerall's doing, again, it's not like all of a sudden that he just got this whopping budget and he's able to do what he wants. We are known for 1,000% fact that Napier was given the reins. Why? How do we know that, Sheldon? I don't know, because nobody forced him to hire an offensive coordinator when he should have. That's why. That's why. I do need Steve. Yeah, John's personality is contagious. It's very contagious. It's incredible. I love it. Gators don't play no shit. No, you damn right. You damn right, baby. $2. He is hiring true interim candidates. Beautiful. I mean, dude, that's a beautiful way of saying it. Think about that, right? When we talked about when Napier got hired, we're looking around like, who's going to take over this bitch? And nothing against Billy Gonzalez, right? Love that he came in, stepped in, did it, but he's not an interim head coach. Guy's been a wide receiver coach for 30 years. Never really kind of been in that realm of like, yeah, I can go lead the thing. I was okay with it, but let's be honest, he wasn't a true interim coach. If something were to happen to John, you'd be like, all right, cool. Buster, you got this thing. Like, easily. Like, all right, cool. Buster goes, all right, Brad, go ahead. You could handle it for a day or two, right? If he were to go, I'd hand the reins to Trautwein at this point. Like that, when you start thinking about it like that, of the level of like, okay, this guy has to take over tomorrow. Are you cool with that? What if something happens to that guy? Next guy's cool? Yeah, okay. Like, when you look at Florida, we were questioning the first guy that was actually leading the son of a bitch, right? But then when you went even further, you're like, well, damn. And that was, I'm telling you, man, I said it myself. I go, man, I had to, once the Kool-Aid wore off, right? And I was, the high was gone and I recovered in rehab from all of it. And you look around and you start seeing those coaches, you're like, you guys are a bunch of sack of shits. What are we doing? Holy shit. I've been lying for you? Yeah, it was tough. Army Sniper 12-0, $12. I mean, it's just, I don't know what else you could do. And the schedule is just, it came out yesterday. And I said it this morning because somebody's like, hey, what do you think you can go? And I go, look, that's very early to ask. 12-0. It's very early to ask me. Because I swear to goodness, I'm trying to be even keel. All right, I'm trying to keep this thing a buck. John's not making it easy. But when you look at the schedule, man, I don't know if you guys saw the morning show. Let's bring the schedule up. You guys want to talk about it? Sure, we can talk about it. You guys don't give a damn. Asking you, like, you guys are going to go, no, we don't want to see the schedule, Sean. We don't want to see you yell and look like an idiot for another 10 more minutes. I know you guys love it. I know you guys love the chaos. Who doesn't, though, right? Who doesn't? I appreciate y'all loving it, too. Makes me excited. Let's take a look at the schedule. Take a look at the schedule here. I mean, great work by the crew again. You know what I mean? Natty 2026, 12-0. We got to get, let's see here. Burger looks bigger when not paying 150 staffers. It does look a little bit bigger. So this, my take on this schedule, right? Like a very genuine take here, okay? Not going to be like 12, it's 12-0. But like let's have a healthy debate. Let's not get too crazy. Let's not. See, here's the thing. You know what's funny? Can I have a quick second here? You guys always give me crap for being like a Disney Gator, right? Y'all do, which is fine. I appreciate it. But y'all just is Disney too. Look at Q. You think I'm going to forget? You see what happens? This isn't my fault. We all Disney Gators with shit going right. All right? But we're being honest. When shit is hitting on all cylinders, we are absolutely, we're talking about zombies. We are psychopaths, bro. Listen, if y'all weren't psychos, y'all wouldn't be tuning into my crackhead ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all tune in because you're like, yeah, I get it. I feel that. You know what I mean? So we're all crackheads. We're all Disney Gators. And right now we're all on the same page, and I love it. So let's take a look at the schedule, all right? So 1, 2, and I'm pumped, man. We're really trying to figure out which games we're going to go to this year. 1, 2, you should be 2-0. I got to be concerned here, but I'm still a little shy from the games. Then you go to at Auburn. Now, Auburn's a tough place to play. We know that. But you're going up against your G5 counterpart. You're going up against a very similar school in your same situation. So it's going to be your first true test of who came out the ground hot, who made good hires, who was able to retain and be ready for this game. Because both these games are going to be early. I assume Auburn probably doesn't play anybody up until this game too. So it's going to be a true test, and it's truly wide open for anybody. Like, that's how I'm going to leave it. Like, there should be zero fear going into this game. And I always do by percentages because obviously I believe we can win every game, and I do from the bottom of my heart, and I believe that even more so. But they are going through the same thing that we are going through, and I know for a fact that we got the better crew. So this game should be more than 50% personally. I'm just going to call it what it is. Then you got Ole Miss at home. This is going to be the first real home game. Obviously, the first two are at home, the first real home game for John and the boys. Okay? And it's going to be against a completely revamped Ole Miss. I mean, they could. It's going to be interesting to see how SC Media Day goes, but this is going to be. It's not the Ole Miss of what we've known for the last 6 years. So this thing is going to be also busted wide open. Then you go to at Missouri. In my opinion, your first true test. You're going to an established situation over at Mizzou with Eli Drinkwitz, unless he leaves not for Penn State, but for Michigan, which is being talked about. But this is going to be your first true test. Mizzou's very, very hard to play. They'll give us a nighttime game. Might be a little cold. That's going to be a tester. It is what it is. Then you've got South Carolina at home. It's Beamer ball. The guy's a walk-on in the SEC. You got to stomp that cat. Okay, he's going to be South Carolina is going to become a norm every single year. That's your first test to let them know that, hey, you're a little bro. Okay, big guy? Sit over there. That's your first test. You could easily have one loss. Because Mizzou's game going to be tough. Then you go to at Texas. I think it's going to be another very tough place to play. Arch going in for his senior year. He has made tremendous strides. We know Texas is very talented. Going to be a hell of a test. The hardest test to date, personally. At that point, we'll have a much better understanding, but I'm just going off a feeling right now. I expect Texas to do a lot of things. Now, Sark may not be there. So, again, that's why it's hard to give you a true testament because we have no idea how these teams are going to look. We have no idea what's going to happen in the portal. Then, of course, Georgia, they've been our big brother for the last couple of years. So, that's that game. Then you have Oklahoma at home. Again, John Mateer is going to be gone. That's going to have a little bit of turnover. Tough game. Tough game, but at this point, you're going to have an identity of who you are. You got to feel confident playing Oklahoma at home, right? You go to Kentucky, same thing. They've restarted, they've reset. Will Stein, I think he's going to be a phenomenal head coach. They're making great hires over there. They just hired Jay Bateman, who was A&M's defensive coordinator, as their defensive coordinator. Some people are asking, hey, why is he leaving? I think it's a Heartline type of Ryan Day situation that probably wasn't calling the plays like we thought he was, but that's besides the point. Another conversation for another day. We don't want to see this cut. You want to see you yell for another 10 minutes. I got you. And then, of course, Vandy at home. It just depends on what's happening with that. And then, of course, Florida State, who we have no clue how they're going to look. Zero clue because they reset every single year. So we have no idea. Think about that. The first game of the year, we're like, oh, shit, we got to play FSU now. By the end of it, we're like, yeah, this game's going to be easy. So, incredible stuff. Yeah, excellent news. Catch my breath. All right, we got John Wilcox. Can we fast forward to September already? I mean, dude, hell of a turnaround. You know, hell of a turnaround. JS was given $16 million for staff. Napier was given $12. Glad he's using it well. Keep in mind though, when Napier was given $12 million, that was 4 years ago. That was competitive 4 years ago. So. I think we're like 2 or 3 million over the next highest. So it wasn't like 12 was like a peon. That was plenty of money to function properly. We just spent $12 million on guys that didn't know how to do their job, made them the highest pay of their position, and then hired 30 more dudes to just help the guy that didn't know how to do his job. That was the problem. This is inflation. That's the 12 between 12 and 16. That's just an extra million a year. It's the same damn thing. We're going to get Coach O, I'm going to lose it. I mean, Jesse Jerkins, if we get Coach O, it's going to feel fake. Like, people always call me, we should go get Tim Tebow, we should go get Urban Meyer. Like, we're putting together like this little wish list of coaching. That's literally what we're doing right now. We're just like Build-A-Bear for coaches. Like, hey, John, so when you guys head off into the portal, can you just give us a call? We just kind of put a little wish list together. Is that cool? Yeah, like I figured, like since you're just literally just giving us everything that we want, like just listen. I know you're gonna have no. I get it. You're gonna have your thing, but we just want to, kind of have a say. Listen. First thing, no Ivy League guys. All right, stay with those, John. I don't care how good they are. I don't care what On3 tells you. They're ass. All right. Also, quick shirt idea I wanted to run by you. Somebody mentioned it earlier. Summy somersaults, I believe is what. What are your thoughts on that? You're cool with that? Me branding your name? I've already done it, but All right. So just give us a call. All right. When you want to head into the portal, we just have a few things I think that we want to check off, right, guys? A couple offensive linemen will be great, and then I mean, look, we're really wondering what your thoughts on the quarterback are. So we kind of trust you and Buster to do that. All right. We're not going to be too worried about it. But O-line's going to be huge. A couple edge guys, too. All right. Check out Bowling Green. They're really good. Thanks. I know you got to go, Coach. I appreciate you taking my call. All right. That's a direct line to Coach John Summey. So I'm glad we were able to get that thing installed. It's pretty cool. Billy never allowed us to do that. So, listen. I'm fired up. I don't know if you guys could figure that out, but I'm absolutely just juiced. Coach, Coach had to be reading what we were posting. We've been begging to bring Buster and Phil for years. Napier just gave his buddies a raise. Sick. Yeah, listen. Maybe Coach watched the charts. You know, I don't know. I don't like to take a lot of the credit here. You know, we're just trying to have some fun and do our thing. Who knows? You know, what made him tick today? But I love it. I love every minute of it. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Kalshi. We got to give those guys a lot of love. They've been powering us through the entire season. We've had a great time watching them, sticking up with them, using them for this coaching searches. While we're here, let's check to see what they've got for Michigan. We can talk about them. But Kalshi, just as you guys have know, when we've talked about them at this point, you guys are Kalshi connoisseurs. It's like a stock market, right? It's not like your typical Vegas where you, the people, control how the bets are, and that's what drives it. So it's not the Vegas setting the odds. You yourself are setting the odds. But what makes it cool is you can pull out at any point. So if you can bet the ups and downs of games, basketball is very exciting, but also during coaching searches as well. So we've been having fun with it. Let me take a look and see who they have for poise as their next head coach right now, what Kalshi is feeling, or what the people of Kalshi. So it looks like it's just down to, well, Kalen DeBoer is at 28%. So it's Kenny Dillingham at 30, Jed Fish at 25, and DeBoer at 28, and Jesse Minter at 7. So very interesting stuff here. I wonder if Kenny will take the jump here. We'll see, but we'll keep an eye on this. Use the code HIGHTOP when you go check out Kalshi.com. Links in the description. When you spend your first $100 or deposit your first $100, that's when you get your $10 off. So I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. 1,300 people in here? Or no, 1,000 people in here. Y'all know, hey, smash the like button at least. You know what I mean? At least do some of that. Show some love. Show some love. Only bitches. Wow. We might get Point Dexter from PSU to coach our safeties. I've heard some smoke on, again, other Penn State coaches as well. Got a lot more places to fill up, right? I believe our linebacker room is filled up. Derek Nix, I mean, if we're reading tea leaves, if we're following how things have been going, right? The 2 interviews that were announced were Phil Trautwein and Derek Nix. Well, one of those interviews has come to fruition. We hired Phil. Or are we going to follow that suit and hire Derek Nix? That's going to probably be the next order. Tight end coach will be another one to keep an eye out on. A second offensive line coach. I'm kidding. Who else we got to go out there and get? Safeties, cornerback coaches. Those 2 coaches still have to go get picked up. I'm sure there's other assistants. We're talking like big ones. Am I missing one? Wide receiver coach. Wide receiver coach is going to be the other one, and probably a quarterback coach, right? Like who's going to replace Ryan O'Hare? If that's even a thing that they're going to go and do. So we'll see. We will see. Great show. Great show. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know that I always do. It's always a blast to get on here, and this is the most fun. I felt like I should have been wearing the space outfit for the coaching hire. Or like typically we do that for recruits. Like I was like, I need something. Like the suit, I'm not like 100% sold on the spacesuit yet. Cause John's maybe I get a captain's like a ship captain. Cause he's captain of our John boat or our John ship, right? Whatever the stuff is. Thoughts, maybe leave me down in the comment section below. Like, I think we have to, I don't want to, but we need to discuss. It needs to be a family discussion. These guys are making big time moves. We need to make big time moves. We don't need to carry over the same used things, right? We've got to evolve. Our coaches are evolving. Our coaches are doing big things. We got to do big things, right? We got to do big things. Y'all be good, be safe. Keep smashing the like button. Keep subscribing. We are so dang close to 30,000. I swear to goodness, if y'all, put me in, coach. Come on. I'll bet the shit at everybody. Let's go.
It's Hot Top Sports where the tips don't miss. The prof with the stats.
Two good OGs at the same time. I'm dreaming, right?
Fire cowboy, tie riding bold. Bulls calling bets, watch the stories unfold. And it's truly eyebrows running the show.
Oh, brother.
It's Hot
Oh, a
Top
straight
Sports, baby.
jacket?
Let's get it, let's
Shit.
go.